Hey guys, Senior RKC here, Josh Henkin, along with physical therapist Jessica Bento. What we're going to look at is actually developing the high pull. In the article that that's attached to this video, you're going to see that the high pull is extremely valuable for teaching people not only how to produce force, but absorb force appropriately. It also gives them a key in the correct path of the kettlebell for a lot of your different drills. So let's go over how you can use it as a base and then how you can slowly complex it. So Jessica's going to do a couple repetitions of the high pull so we can see it in action. The key thing that we're using the high pull here in this scenario is basically decreasing the lever arm that you normally see in the swing. Because it's very hard for people to learn how to eccentrically load their hips, having the lever arm in the swing can sometimes be one step too far for a lot of people. So this gives them an opportunity to learn how to come back down and powerfully push the bell between their legs. Now remember, a lot of your clients are coming to you for fitness goals, so this is a way to keep them engaged and progress them to exercises such as the swing. Now we can add just a slight bit of complexity by doing a one-arm swing. So now a one-arm high pull. A one-arm high pull actually is a big jump for some people because we're going to add elements of anti-rotation to the movement. So when you do this movement, you really want to key in the fact, especially upon the eccentric motion of the coming down, that people don't lose their shoulder position. Upon rising, you really want to focus on a high elbow position. So a good cue is you want to try to hit that person behind you, hit that person behind you. A lot of times, because the bell feels heavier in people's hands, they'll start to go in more flexion and want to collapse upon the body. So the elbow stays close into the ribs and the trunk collapses down. We want them to really open up and drive the elbow high. So let's see it in action here. Good. So again, this makes it more challenging to handle that eccentric load, and she must really power through the hips to get up nice and tall. We're working for her hips to not to rotate, and making sure, especially upon coming down, the shoulder does not come unpacked and starts to lead the body. We want to keep the shoulder packed upon the frame. Because the kettlebell high pull allows us to decrease the lever arm, we have so many layers of complexity, so we can start taking people through a lot of different levels, a lot of different planes of motion, which allows them to get both more out of their training with the kettlebell and gives you more value to your kettlebell. So we're going to show you an example of this. With the high pull, we can go different planes of motion. One of my favorite is going into a frontal plane. When you go frontal plane training, you're expanding the body's ability to produce force in many different directions. So Jessica's going to do basically a lateral lunge side to side with a high pull. So let's go. She's going to step out and keep it close to the body the entire time. She's hinging back upon her heel, keeping the inside leg straight, and because of the shorter lever arm, even though she's moving in a different plane, this is going to allow her to add complexity because now she's learning how to move in multiple directions or a different direction at once. So she's learning how to express force not just forward and up, but side to side as well. This is going to be very good because the more of a barrier she has in her ability to produce force in different planes of motion, the safer she's going to be and the stronger she's going to become overall.